What's up, guys? This is Backcountry Guns, and we have something I'm pretty excited about here. I've actually already shot it a couple times because I was just so excited. But today we've got a high power clone. If you don't know who John Browning is, and you're into guns, you should really check him out because he's got some great designs. You know, he designed the 1911, the Browning A5, or Model 11 Remington, just a bunch of guns. And this is one of his designs. The Browning High Power was a design he was working on when he passed away. But this is not an actual Browning High Power. Those have actually been discontinued. But there's a Turkish company that is making these clones, and it's a really good one. It's the Tisas. I'm not sure how you pronounce it, but we're going to call it Tisas Regent Br9. It's all metal gun. Now, if any of my Instagram followers or Facebook people seen me post a picture, it may look a little different. That's because I actually had some Nighthawk custom grips on this thing, but I got out here and shot it, and after about 30 rounds, the grips actually cracked. I'm not sure what's up with that, but so we put the stock ones back on. Nothing wrong with the stock ones. I just preferred the Nighthawk ones. They have a little eagle on them and says, well, I don't know. It's not in English. I'm not sure what it says, but a little bit of texturing. This gun, you know, this is my first dealing with any type of high power. A lot of people do have complaints about this hammer right here. The way you grip it, when the hammer comes back, says it'll pinch you. I haven't had that problem yet. I've shot maybe 50 rounds, 40 or 50 after the grips cracked. I quit shooting it. But I haven't had the problem so far. It's a pretty accurate clone. I mean, it, you know, will not fire without the magazine in it. There we go. It's got a really beautiful finish on it. I don't know if you can tell, but it's really beautiful finished. You know, a lot of people are big 1911 fans when it comes to single action semi-autos. I own a couple. I like this better, to be honest with you. I've always liked, you know, the history behind the 1911, and there's so many aftermarket accessories and whatever for it. You could make it any way you wanted. Which is cool, don't get me wrong. One of my big things on the 1911, I should have brought one out here to compare, but is most of them have that big safety right here. And the way I grip, right here, it's going to be in my way every time. And that's one thing that bothers me. But let's get back to this gun. It has, I think they're walnut grips, like I say, all steel. And it's got 3-dot sights. Let's see. I really like the sights on them. The takedown is probably my favorite part compared to a 1911. Pull it back in your slide release. You're going to push it out. There it is. Set it. Slides right off. Now your guide rod has a little ring and it locks into the barrel. Let's see. There we go. You just pull that out. It's a non-captured spring. And your barrel comes out. Now, the machine, I was really impressed with the machining on this gun. I know you're not going to be able to tell much, but just how slick it is sliding on and off. I'll do it without the barrel or the spring. It's just, I mean, that's slick. And then that's from the factory. It is oiled. I took it apart, cleaned it, oiled it, and everything before I shot it. Super slick, super smooth, and the recoil on this thing, it's a little heavier since it's not a polymer, gun, you know. But let's put it back together here. But I'm telling you, the recoil is minimal on this thing. I was really impressed. It doesn't have a lot of muzzle flip or anything. Well, if I can get this lined up, it'd go on there. Well, that's the right way. Sometimes things just don't go perfect like they should in a video, but that's okay. Let's see. I think I've got that the right way. I'm still learning this gun myself a little bit. Let's see. Get the barrel all the way back in there. I think that should be it. It might be this way. I'll turn it over. That looks better to me. Alright, see what happens. Yep, that's it. Alright, sorry about that, guys. Good. Stick our pin back in here. Super smooth. Comes with two 13 round Metgar magazines, which if you know much about magazines, Metgar makes quality magazines. Comes in a hard case, comes with a cleaning rag, and actually a cleaning brush for the barrel. I'll go ahead and load us up 13 of these Remington UMC 124 grains. Like I say, the trigger it's not a bad trigger. It's a little heavy, but it's not bad. Which you can tune these things, and there's a big market for aftermarket parts for high powers, and there's only a few parts on this thing that won't interchange. One being you can't, the barrel and slide. They won't interchange. But you can put a high power hammer on it, a couple different things. Most of the internals they swap out, but and you can make it a lot smoother, whatever. I probably will end up taking the magazine disconnect out, just because I don't care for not firing without the magazine. And another thing, which is in the design, most guns, you hit the magazine release and they fall out. Well, this one's designed to pop out and you strip the magazine. But we'll put some rounds in it, see what we can do. And there she was. Now, well, might have to eat my words. Hammer got me a little bit. Yeah, if you have a really high grip or really meaty hands, you might run into that. I mean, it's not unbearably. It just pinches it a little bit. That's the first time it actually happened to me. But I just love the way this thing shoots. I'm still getting used to it. So yeah, I don't hit every time. I don't hit every time on anything. But so far, I'm really loving this gun. They're kind of hard to find right now. I actually found mine on Gunbroker. But LKIC is the importer. I think you can have your local gun shop order directly from them. But I tried to get my shop to find them through their distributors. They just couldn't do it, so I ordered this thing, and I'm so glad I did. Because original Browning high power, they run 1,000 plus. These could be had. I think I paid $500 plus, you know, shipping, FFL transfer, everything, and totally worth it if you ask me. Because it's seems to be really quality made. We'll put another mag through. But I think this thing's going to see a lot of range time. I'm really impressed with it, and to me, I like it a lot better than a 1911 double stack. Not a huge safety. You do have a safety when the hammer is back. Right here, it's not big and gawky like the 1911. Not beating up on 1911s, so, but I would prefer this. That's just me. But I haven't fed any hollow points through it. I might come back out here one day and put a bunch of different ammo through it. I've ran some 124, 115, no problem. Haven't ran any 147, but they've all been ball ammunition. But I assume it's going to be easy for it to run and cycle. But thanks for checking it out. I'll definitely make a more in-depth video on this. I just want to do a quick one for today. And like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks, guys.